Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today, as you may have seen from a thumbnail, we surprisingly have had some new Cyber Dragon support. So to be honest, it was just a new archetype that was added from the newest main box. I'm talking about Super Quantum or Super Quantal, and they're actually pretty cool. I saw in the Yu-Gi-Oh community that someone already called them Power Rangers, so that is pretty nice, to be honest. And they're pretty good, especially the Xyz monster that actually gives a pretty huge boost to the Cyber Dragon archetype. Why? You're gonna see in a minute. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here, of course, with Zane, and this is the deck list, as you can see right there. So it's pretty straightforward for one reason. I mean, we have to play 12 Cyber Dragon monsters for the skill Cyber Style Evolution. For all who do not remember what it does, it's pretty easy. You have to play 12 of them, and twice per duel and twice per turn and thrice per duel, you can target one Cyber Dragon monster on the field and make its level equal to 5. So of course this makes the Xyz summon easier. This was intended for Nova, but now we have this big boy right here that is Super Quantal Mech Beast Magnaliger. So why this guy is good? I mean, it's 2600, it's good but not that good, but not so good. But let's read it together. So he cannot attack unless he has Xyz material, and that's fine. Actually, I'm about to forget this during one of my duel, now that I think of it. Once per turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card and target one monster on the field, destroy it. Now, this might be a pretty generic effect, pretty standard, nothing special, but it is good, not only because it becomes a quick effect if he has a Super Quantum Red layer among its materials, but also because, if you think of it, actually apart from Adrius, the Cyber Dragon deck really didn't have nothing to pop cards, neither monsters, so that was pretty good, especially if you summon Nashter. The turn you summon Nashter, what happens is that you can only special summon machine type monsters, so actually the Adrius chance gets blown away. So having a solution like Super Quantal is really good. Also, to be honest, I would play 2, replacing the Adrius, but I only have 1. But to be honest, 1 is more than enough, simply for the effect of the Super Quantum Red layer, because this guy, when he's sent to the graveyard, actually when it's normal special summoned, you can target one Super Count card in your graveyard and add it to your hand, so you can target your own Magnaliger and make it come back to the extra deck, so you're chilling. So as you can see, the deck is pretty straightforward. We have just the 2 semi-limited, the Cyberload Fusion and Cybernetic Overflow. The Cyberload Fusion just to go into a Rampage Dragon to pop back rows, or maybe into a Twin Dragon just for some, just to have more power into OTK, you know. And then instead of playing other staple, I just decided to go with the Cyber Rev system, because this actually makes Xyz summon a lot easier, because it's just like having a special summon out of nowhere. We have a +1 in our special summons per turn if you draw this card. If we draw this card, plus it's searchable with the Cyber Dragon Core. So after you search both of these cards, actually the effect of Cyber Dragon Core does not get wasted, because you can still add these guys, and really that's cool. And this guy is pretty cool, the Super Quantum Red layer, because he can be special summoned just if you control no monsters. So unlike Cyber Dragon that needs your opponents to control a monster, this guy can be good for the turn 1, so you can just special summon it on your turn 1, and then you summon the other guy. And this fixes one of the big issues of Cyber Dragon, that is the turn 1, because in case we do not have access to Cybernetic Overflow, that of course is vulnerable to a simple MST, Now instead with the Magnaliger we have a play that is a little bit more consistent. You know, it's actually something, it's a pop during your opponent's turn. Also keep in mind that it's quite a nice protection, even if it does not have the quick effect, because let's suppose you just go into this guy and you do not draw the Super Quantum Red layer, and it can happen because you just played this 3 card, you're not playing the Searcher, because I don't think he actually fits good in this deck, but if you just go into this guy first turn, this says if this card, if he gets destroyed, actually what happens is that actually you can attach one of this. Oh, sorry, I'm confusing. It's this guy that has a pretty good effect if he's sent to the graveyard. So what happens is that if he's sent to the graveyard, you can target one Super Quant monster in your graveyard and special summon him. So you want to have this guy, you can special summon this guy back on the field, and you can start, you know, adding materials to it thanks to his effect, because you can attach one Super Quantum monster from your end or field to it. So it is pretty good. I mean, he can recycle materials and he can have his effect applied more and more times. And guys, that is all. The last thing is the Barboroid machine, the battle machine, the ultimate battle machine in the extra deck, just because of the effect of Nova, of course. Because if it gets popped by a card effect, you can just summon this big boy, and it is pretty good, to be honest. As you will see in the replays, actually was really useful. And guys, that is all. I hope you enjoyed this. I can't say Super Quantum version, right? This hybrid version, Cyber Dragon Super Quantum. I'm not sure I'm gonna make a pure Super Quantum deck, just because I don't think I have all the cards. I mean, I have double the blue layer, so maybe something good can come out of it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna try something, and if something good comes out, you're gonna see a video on the channel. So guys, that was all for the explanation. We can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Yami Yugi. Let's see what we've got. It's him to begin, and he actually has heroes with the Destiny draw. So let's see what can he do. He's got the Vision Hero increase, so usual combats are going to Bion. Let's see, he's gonna fusion summon as well. I use the Malicious, also Malicious as well, so he's got an extra summon right there. As you can see, so Malicious from the deck by banishing the other one from the graveyard. Polymerization into Vision Hero Adoration. You know, it's not that useful for the turn 1, but it's a set card. Let's see. So we've got Cyber Dragon to begin with, then Nashter to summon this other boy, and then the skill to go into Cyber Dragon Nova, then the skill to summon the Nashter back, actually only the Cyber Dragon, then Vire's effect to be special summon using the skill, make it level 5, boom, Super Quantum is here, and we can use it to pop the Vision Hero Adoration. At this point I just summon the Cyber Dragon Core to have the Cyber Rev system. I use the effect of Cyber Nova to boost it, then I can use the Rev system to summon another Cyber Dragon back on the field, and here was the mistake. I should have attacked with the other guy, but that's fine, because I still have lethal, as you can see right there. So that's how you do it, my boys. How crazy of a turn 2 this was. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This was the second duel, interrupting a 2-win streak against Francis and his Yugi Muto. Let's see, it's us to begin, so we have to go with Cyber Dragon Core at this point, summoning the Fire, and in this case, because I didn't have access to the quick effect of Super Quantum, I just went for the Cybernetic Overflow of, you know, as a defense. It's got the Samurai Skull, so we're playing against a Shiranui deck. In the end phase, Overflow to pop both the back rows and Witch-Hill, and he had the Super Body Team Force Unite, but that's fine. And here comes the Spice. We can just go with the Super Quantal, we draw it, so we go with Core, adding this Cyber Emergency, then Emergency to add the Nashter for the next turn. At this point we can use the skill a couple of times to make both of the monsters level 5, go into Super Quantal, Magnaliger. It's got the Super Body Team Force Unite, and that's fine as well. We can use the effect to attach the Super Quantum Red layer from the hand, so we have a quick effect right now. We can just pop the Samurai Skull because we wanted this to be on the field so that he cannot use the effect next turn. Then he just went for his skill and a couple of back row. In the end phase I popped that, so because I just want to go for lethal right now. It's got the Kamaka though to banish that, but I just went for a set monster at this point. just because I do not have a Cyber Dragon to summon with the effect of Nashter. That was the problem. So, and I knew he can just go into Shogun Saga, that's why I put my monster in defense. Instead, he just went with this, and that's fine, and I set monster. So, Cyber Dragon calls effect to summon a Cyber Dragon from the deck, then Nashter effect to special summon itself, and then using the skill, as you can see right there, to go into Cyber Dragon Nova. But he's got the Book of Moon, that's fine as well. So at this point I should have used the effect of Nashter in the first place, but that's fine anyway. So you can just attack it, and let's see what we have. Top tier draw with the Nashter, adding the Nova to my hand, but it's got the Void Trample. What a mistake that was, because popping the Nova at this point, I used the effect just to banish the Nashter, because in attack position it just was, something vulnerable that I didn't want to have. So there you go, the effect of Nova to summon the Barbarian Machine that can attack anything, as you can see, and inflict damage. And it's got the Samurai, but that is not a problem because now its effects are negated, so even if it goes to graveyard it can't use its effect. So with Barbaroid I'm chilling, it just goes with the top deck. Samurai is called to send the Solitaire, but he can't use the effect of Spex's Word, and at this point there's nothing he could do. I got the Cyber Rep system to summon my Cyber Dragon back on the field. I can just attack with Barbaroid, and that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, a third duel against Kai Tenjo, and it's him to begin. We have an acceptable hand. This is a hand I understand. Shout out to my Bajo Gun Blazing, and he's got the Photon Lord to begin with, and that's pretty standard move to begin with. We got the Super Quantum Red Layer as a first play, then Core to and chaining the Fire so he cannot negate that. So we're chilling at this point, adding the Cyber Emergency, then make the two guys level 5. We went into Cyber Dragon Nova. Then at this point I just went with the Cyber Emergency, adding a Nashter to my hand, and then Nashter summon, as you can see right there, to make it level 5, actually to banish that, and so that I have 4200 enough attack to get rid of the Photon Lord. Then the summon back of the Vire. He's got the Photon Simulator Destruction hat to his hand. At this point I can just attack. Unfortunately I do not have lethal because I just need the Cyber Dragon that I didn't have, so that was unfortunate. It's got the Galaxy Ice Cloud Dragon so that he can use the Photon Stream of Destruction. He activated both of them, and I had to chain my Overflow. At this point he got rid of my Cyber Dragon Nova. He's got the Galaxy Zero at this point, and Xyz summon right there to of course rank up Xyz into the full armor for the dragon to pop the red layer, and then Galaxy Eye Cypher Blade Dragon to pop even the other one, and then going of course for the direct attack. Now we only need a miracle, and here we go. We actually have the core from the graveyard to summon the Cyber Dragon. At this point I can just summon Nashter to actually, I cannot summon anything, but I can make it level 5 and go into my Super Quantal Boy, pop the Cypher Blade. That's just how easy it is, and I can go for lethal for his 400 life points left. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. My third win in a row against Haster. Let's see what we've got. It's him to begin once again. So he's got the Cards of Consonance, so Blue Eyes deck, pretty, maybe he's just farming his Aster Boy, and then he's got the Blue Eyes in the end phase. That's fine. I just began with Cyber Dragon. He went for the Kamakat, not the best move unfortunately for him, so I can just special summon Nashter using the effect to summon the Cyber Dragon I just discarded. At this point, normal summon of my Cyber Dragon core, and then I've got the Cyber Steel Evolution to make it level 5 to go into Super Quantal first, then using the effect to detach the Cyber Dragon, pop it, use Cyber Lord Fusion to go directly into Chimera Rampage Dragon. But keep in mind that right here I could have gone into Cyber Rev System, summon the Cyber Dragon back, using the skill, make it level 5, go into Nova, and then actually Nova would have been, I wouldn't have had lethal with Nova. That's why I went with Cyber Chimera Rampage Dragon. Using the effect I can attack 3 times at this point. 1, of course, Blue Eyes usually do not play any end traps, so I can just go 2 and 3. That's I mean, Super Quantum, this Super Quantum support just had so much power to the deck and so much plays, to be honest. There you go. Last but not least, we have Yami Yugi. And let's see, it's here to begin once again. We have a couple of Super Quantum Red Layer, that's pretty nice to see. Just triple back row. Let's see what we have. We have the Red Layer to begin with, and the Court had the Cyber Emergency. At this point, Cyber Emergency to add the Nashter, so we have a follow-up play. Then Cyber Style Evolution to go into level 5. Here we go with the Super Quantum Mech Burst Magnalinger and the Cybernetic Overflow set at this point. And I didn't attack it because, of course, I was afraid of Destiny Draw. Let's see what we got. It's got the Samurai School, another Shiranui deck. That's pretty strange, just sending the Spectral Sword. At this point we can just use the Nashter effect to discard the Cyber Dragon and special summon him, then the effect to bring back the Cyber Dragon on the field, skill to make it level 5, and then Nova is here and he's top tier. No, it's not. So we can just attack. He's got the Treacherous. Oh, what a good Treacherous this was. So first effect of Super Quantum Red Layer to special summon the Xyz monster back on the field, and then Barbaroid to attack it, but he's got the Book of Moon right there, so we're chilling. We have a 4k defense. He's done, he's got nothing more. I guess he has some hand trap in his end, so I could use the, I actually tributed the Mecha Best Magnalinger to summon the Red Layer so that I can recycle it, just because with the recycled Mech Beast I can't use its effect. For the effect of Red Layer, you can't use its effect, so that's why you want to tribute and summon the Red Layer, so you can make the Magnalinger come back to the actual deck. So you can summon him again, as you can see right there, summoning the Cyber Dragon, and boom, here we go, the Magnalinger is back again. That's why 1 is enough. At this point we can just attack, but he's got the Princess. He still takes some damage at this point, but now I trigger this Destiny Draw, so it's worth to attack at this point. But we have an interruption and a 4k beast on the field, so we should be chilling. It's got the Samurai School to send the Solitaire, then Spectral Sword, of course, plus White Princess to lower the attack of all the monsters on the field. And it's got the Zombie Skull. That is a problem because now we cannot pop his zombie monster, so we went with Samurai Saga as well. And at this point he just attacked, so I used its effect, you know, to what? To pop the Barbaroid, so he cannot inflict more damage to me, just because now that my Magnalinger is popped, I can just use the effect of Red Layer to summon it back on the field in attack position. So at this point, Cyber Rev System to summon the Nashter, Nashter to summon the Nova, and at this point I can just attack using the Nova effect to boost up, and that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, that was all for today's videos. I hope you enjoyed all the explanation and the commentary and replays. Of course, if you have some questions, feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.